Hello students and staff of Nutley High School. My name is Marcella Blancato and I am here to run for Class of 2023 President. I'm speaking in front of you today to state reasons why you should vote for me and to commend you on the wonderful year that we managed to have despite the challenges that 2020 has thrown at us. Having me as your president, I will help to ensure that we can make the next year remarkable and finish up 2020 in a positive way. With me as your president, I can help to finish 2020 up as a great year. This year may be looked at as something to be upset about, but let's look on the brighter side. We did something that has never been done before, finish the school year online. And I must say, I'm so impressed with how we have conquered this feat. We have accomplished so much, and just like how the band conquered such an amazing goal, our artists continue to impress us all, our athletes achieve beyond what we expect, and how all of us help to make up wonderful attributes of the class of 2023. And I am anticipating what we will achieve in the coming years. With me as your president, I can continue to make sure that our time at Nutley High School stays positive and make sure that we have an environment that helps everyone wear a smile through the hallways of our school. This year started off amazing, and although we did hit a few bumps, we still managed to have a wonderful school year and stay true to our Nutley spirit. With me as your president, I will be able to make sure that our time at Nutley High School becomes better than amazing. It will be the best years of our life. And I know that this isn't our usual setting, but soon we will be back to celebrate a new school year together. As president, I make sure I meet all responsibilities that I need to, organize school fundraisers and activities, and attend meetings to discuss with my fellow officers and peers. I'm extremely excited about this year's end of the year activities because I'll make sure that they are double the fun since we weren't able to experience them this year. And don't forget, right now we are walking through history, so slow down and take it in. People always said that you will never forget your high school years, and during these extraordinary times, we definitely won't. But with me as your president, I will help you remember the wonderful times, rather than just your quarantine experience. With me as your president, I can make your sophomore year more than just a recovery, but rather a memorable experience. Now, I will let you get back to your quarantine life consisting of TikTok, family walks, baking, bracelet making, and so much more. But just remember, vote for Marcella, I'm the right choice. Vote for me, I'll be your voice. Thank you.
Hey Class of 23, hope you're all staying safe and doing well. My name is Sarah Bott and I'll be your sophomore class vice president next year. First off, I'd like to thank everyone who has supported me so far. I appreciate it more than you know. This year, I was the vice president of the freshman class. You have probably seen me constantly promoting our student council and school-wide events. I hope to build on the experiences I gained this year. Leadership includes perseverance and dedication. Being a leader and helping others is very important to me. Last year, I created my own Relay for Life team in order to raise money towards cancer research and awareness. This year, I volunteered at the Nutley Family Service Bureau every week, helping out in the thrift shop as well as in the food pantry. I'm also an active participant in Student Council, Key Club, and Unified Sports. If we've ever encountered each other, you definitely know that I'm very approachable and always willing to help you out. I will continue to work alongside the other officers and representatives to make your sophomore year one of the best. We will plan 2 school-wide events and the proceeds will benefit a charity of your choice. You never have to worry about not being represented. I'm open to all opinions. Alongside doing track, I play volleyball for NHS, and I know that teamwork is key. That is why the rest of those who are elected and I will make sure to incorporate your suggestions for these school-wide events. Along with being a team leader, I am very responsible and dedicated. Like last year, I will be sure to attend all school events. I will also enhance our school spirit by improving the number of people that come to events, such as football games. We'll also make your spirit weeks based off of your suggestions. I plan to voice your opinions through being the sophomore class vice president this year and hopefully so forth. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good luck to all the other candidates and thank you for your time.
Hello students and staff, my name is Angelica Duffy and I am running to be the sophomore student council secretary. This past year I was the freshman secretary, so I know what the job entails and have all of the necessary qualifications. I know how to take detailed notes that will help my other student council officers coordinate events and fundraisers that will benefit both our school and other charities. This year I helped my fellow officers organize many successful events such as the Night of Nation as well as some of the homecoming activities. I'm a good fit for the job because I am organized and detail-oriented, skills needed to be a secretary. I know how to work well with others from my years of team sports. I am a good team player, hardworking, and enjoy helping others. I ask you to vote for me because I am qualified, driven, and committed to helping our class. If I am elected, I look forward to working with all of you to help create a good school environment as well as a good school climate. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.
Hello, class of 2023. My name is Arissa Boudani, and I'm here today for my candidacy as our sophomore class secretary. Ever since coming to Nutley High School, I knew I wanted to be more involved in school as well as the Nutley community. I am currently a part of the Key Club, Unified Sports, as well as the Student Council. This year, I also participate in our freshman volleyball team as well as the track team. Especially now, we must come together as the world is going through a very hard time. During this pandemic, I have taken action by delivering food and baking cookies to the Clara Mouse Hospital in Belleville to our frontline workers. As a candidate for secretary of our sophomore class, I understand the importance of the job. As secretary, I will take in all of your considerations and ideas in order to make our next few years of high school the best years we will experience. I will be there every step of the way to find the best solution to any problem we have. I will be your voice, so I am asking for your vote as secretary of our sophomore class. Trust me, I will do the job right and in the best way possible. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Celia Damasi, and I'm your class of 2023 treasurer.
My name is Sarah Nugel, and I'm running for your class of 2023 class representative. To represent something means to speak for something and to stick by it no matter what in my dictionary. I'm standing here today preparing to represent a class that has witnessed history. In my first year in high school, I grew close to so many people and made memories I wouldn't forget for the world. My teachers were all amazing, and the friendly people I got to know were all the more welcoming to this new place. And then, it was all cut short by this year's pandemic and caused distance learning. This is an experience that I know many of my classmates could relate with. And this is why I'm running for your class of 2023 class representative today. Because of our shared experience as incoming sophomores, we've been able to grow stronger as people individually, but I want to be someone who is able to deliver that strength to our class as a whole. We didn't have the warmest welcome to our high school lives, but I want to do all I can to make the rest of our years the best they could be. When we return next year, I will contribute to measures that will keep each person safe from the spread of COVID-19, and I'll also pitch ideas that will bring school spirit into this picture. I'll encourage students to be careful in our new conditions, but also contribute to regularly scheduled STUCO events whenever and however they'll happen. As a class, we can all agree that we don't want to separate or enter another unfamiliar world again. I'll do what I can to make it so. For strength, safety, and spirit, vote Sarah Nugel for class representative. Thank you, class of 2023. We're in this together.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Reed, and I'm once again running for Student Council class representative. This past year, I was the 9th grade class representative. It has been an honor to serve in this capacity, and I want to thank you for your trust in me. I want to also take a moment to acknowledge how challenging this past year has been for our school and our community. It is my hope that we can continue to come together to support one another and demonstrate that we are better together and will overcome. As your class representative, I pledge to continue to work hard on your behalf and listen to your ideas. I promise to represent your voice and ensure that the class of 2023 is heard. As sophomores, we will continue to bring unique energy, creativity, and interest to Nutley High School because together we can leave our mark and influence those issues that matter to us. We are far tougher, wiser, and stronger than we perhaps have ever realized. Although our resolve was tested this past year, we have proven that we can rise to the challenge. As your class representative, I will advocate for you and ensure that our collective voice is heard. Let's make sophomore year one to remember, and if you vote for me for class representative, I will do my part to make that happen. Thank you.
Hey upcoming juniors, my name is Alex Toomey and I would like to represent our class of 2022 as president next school year. After observing the past few years, I would like to bring back more fun activities to our school. For example, I would like to bring back more basketball, maybe kickball tournaments, and more competitive recreational games. In addition to my ideas, I am open to listening to any and all suggestions from my fellow classmates. If I am elected, I want to seriously address our finances as a class. It is to my understanding that we need to participate and fundraise more, to have an amazing junior formal, senior prom, and all the other fun activities that come with the rest of high school. This involves you. The more we are able to raise, the fewer expenses we have out of pocket. I want to bring the fun and spirit back to our class. This is our chance to make our time at NHS more inspiring and enjoyable by making lasting friendships and then looking back on all the wonderful memories we had made. Michael Scott from the TV show The Office once said, "Do you want your life to be better or worse or stay the same?" So my question is to you, what do you want? And if you want your life at NHS to become better, vote for Alexander Toomey on June 12th for junior class president.
Hi everyone, I'm Luca Blancato and I'm running for the class president of the class of 2022. From my house. That's right, no in-person campaigning, no posters, just me, my speech, and my cell phone. I'll keep it short and sweet so you can get back to binge watching, baking endlessly, and scrolling through TikTok for hours. I'm not going to say how strong of a class we can grow to be, because we already are strong and amazing. In the last 3 months alone, we survived through a global pandemic, learned how to live life doing school at home, and experienced how to do our normal routines socially distant. Especially in the times that we're experiencing right now, it's important that everyone's voice is heard, because we're all strong and we're even stronger together. I want it to be my job to create something to look forward to when we're finally allowed to walk back through the doors of NHS. None of us would have thought that we would miss school, which is why it's so important to me that I create something fantastic for when we're finally allowed to go back. In the 2019-2020 school year, our marching band became state champions. Our high school production of Rock of Ages rocked the NHS stage. We won games and scored points throughout the entire sports season. And our high school music program brought our talents all the way to sunny California. All of this happened before we closed our sophomore year really unexpectedly. And this is a new chance, a new opportunity to make up for the time that we lost as we closed our sophomore year. When we said goodbye, we meant see you in 2 weeks, not see you in 5 months. That's why it's so important that when we go back, it's more than just a reunion, it's a celebration. We're gonna make it. We will survive and we will triumph. Because right now, we're experiencing something that's gonna be remembered for generations and written into history. Now, our athletes are clothing workout fans. And our theater kids are TikTok legends. All of us are obsessed with going on walks, and our culinary students are avid bakers. We're picking up old hobbies and creating new ones out of sheer boredom. Next year, if you elect me, it'll be anything but boring. It'll be a new beginning. Right now, no matter who we are, where we are, or how our differences are celebrated, we are still the class of 2022. And we're going to make it fun. But most importantly, we're going to focus on the issues in our society where we can make our own change, because we're the only ones that can create a better future. With your help, I want to make it my job to celebrate, appreciate, and create a school year made just for you. We're going to be juniors next year, and that's really scary because high school moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. So vote Luca Blancato for your class president of 2022. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nyla Glaze, and I'll be running for class president for the class of 2022. With this position comes a lot of responsibility and hard work. You can't just assume the title and not carry out the job, especially being that it takes up a decent amount of your time. I've been able to experience the unfortunate circumstances regarding at-home learning due to COVID-19 with my peers while carrying out my job as class president. It's given me a lot of time to think about opportunities for the future and how we can make up for the time that we've missed during half of our sophomore year. This year as president, I was able to bond with my former class officers and build really strong relationships with them, which is very important for this position. We also had a lot of success regarding the money that we needed to raise. During my occupation as class president this year, I've contributed to ideas, started and ran a successful Instagram account, and this year we made 3 times the amount of money selling apparel alone. The other candidates, however, didn't really have many suggestions when it came to our school events that involved raising the money that we need. I think I'm best in this position because I have experience, relationships, and the necessary drive in order to reach our goal of making as much money as possible to have enjoyable and successful junior and senior years. I'd really enjoy taking on this responsibility again, and I hope you consider voting for me and make the right decision. Thank you.
Hello, fellow students and teachers. I hope you are well during these tough times. My name is Garv Goswami, and I'm running for junior class president. I want to run for president so I can better our school atmosphere. Many of you know me from classes, clubs, or sports that we have had together. I have always supported my classmates and plan to do so in the future. Now, I need your support. With this support, I would be able to do a number of things that would better our Nutley High School experience. I have ideas that would improve our apparel to make more people want to show off our school pride. I have great fundraising ideas, including a junior class football tournament, basketball tournament, and trivia competition. However, I won't be able to accomplish all of this without your help. I would like input from my fellow students to learn what needs to be improved, and I will use this input to do what is best for the student body. Thank you, stay safe, and vote for Garv. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at garv5114@gmail.com. Thank you.
Leadership is not a position or a title. It is action and example. Good morning, my fellow students. My name is Adam Benali, and I'm running for Junior Class Vice President. Before I begin, I'd like to wish all those running these elections good luck, especially to my opponents. Now, for the many of you who know me from school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, you know that I'm a very dedicated and determined individual. For those of you who don't, I promise that once I start something, I will finish to the very end and make sure that it works successfully. This year, I participated in mock trial where we got 5th place in the county. I also participated in a robotics club where we got 3rd place in a tournament of over 20 teams, and I was also one of the leaders for both of these clubs. I ask for your support in helping me and the rest of our class in bettering our lives here at Nutley High School. I have great plans for things like fundraisers and other school projects. My ideas include football tournaments, bake sales, pancake breakfasts, car washes, and board game tournaments. I would also like to have volunteering activities to make our library better for student activities, increase the use of the auditorium, and add more activities to NHS games. If I am elected, I will push for the creation of these fundraisers and activities and listen to your ideas to better aid in a successful school year. I promise to be a representative on your behalf and only implement these ideas with the agreement of the student body. With my experience in leadership and dedication to my extracurricular activities, I feel that I will be an exceptional vice president who will bring about numerous beneficial changes in our school. At the end of the day, your vote is the one that counts the most. Please vote for the candidate that you trust the most and the most qualified for the position. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Tatiana Freckleton and I'm running to be the Vice President of the class of 2022. This year, as some of you may know, I was the Vice President, and throughout this year I have used my power to fundraise for events that we have been looking forward to all of our high school years. Being a student council officer this year, I have worked with other officers to fundraise for events, hold fun events for our class, create new apparel, and more. Most of the events we look forward to, such as prom, the senior fashion show, formal, and more, are approaching us sooner than we think. And it takes a lot of responsibility to prepare for it, and I'm willing to take it on and work hard to get the best possible outcome for those events. I know that with my hard work, I can help us reach those goals we need to get to where we want. If I'm chosen for Vice President, I will take this opportunity to hold more class events to make our high school years more fun. I believe that good leadership comes with dedication and experience, of which both I have. Throughout this year, I have shown my dedication by showing up to all the meetings and putting the time in to make sure all the fundraisers are successful. As for the experience part, I have been a part of student council for as long as I can remember, and I am very active within the club. I am also experienced when it comes to balancing everything, and I know and understand what kind of commitment it takes to be Vice President, and I have learned lots of things, and I could use that knowledge to improve for next year. I am open to new ideas and willing to work together with everyone to make these 2 next years memorable for us and fun. If you want something to be done, just remember Tatiana's the one. Vote Tatiana for Vice President. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Nandini Patel and I'm running for Class of 2022 Secretary. I have held this position for the last 2 years and I would like the opportunity to continue serving in this position. My goal as class secretary is to help plan fun and exciting fundraisers like cookbooks, popcorn sales, and bowling nights to raise enough money for the upcoming events that we will hold. Junior formal, senior cruise, and senior prom are big events coming up that we need to raise a lot of money for. And my hope is that we will raise that money together through the future fundraisers we hold. Soon I will be sending out a Google form to the class of 2022, asking for your opinion on what future fundraisers to do that I hope you will answer. This is only the first step to what I have planned as secretary and what more I hope to bring in my position. As your class secretary, I will listen to your ideas and implement them so that your ideas and opinions are heard and used. So vote for me, Nandini, for secretary.
Hi, My name is Caitlin Mendoza, and I am running uncontested for the position of treasurer for student council into my following junior year. I believe I'm the best person for this position because I've been in student council for 2 years now, and I understand the hard work and effort it takes to set up and plan. I was treasurer for freshman and sophomore year, and I now understand the responsibility of managing our finances and financial goals. As treasurer these past 2 years, I've helped manage and set up the homecoming dance, money at football concession stands, and bake sales. Also, at the annual Student Council Convention at TCNJ, I have learned from fellow officers from all over New Jersey about new ideas and plans I could bring to our class. I love math and love the challenge of handling the money, and I'm a straight-A student and wouldn't let any financial instability slip on my watch. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to my speech, and I hope you consider me, Caitlin Mendoza, as your class treasurer for a 3rd year in a row.
Hello students and friends of class of 2022. My name is Adela Seville and I am running for Student Council Class Representative. I've been a class officer since freshman year, working as Vice President and most recently Class Representative. Working under those positions with my fellow class officers, I've had the opportunity to plan events for sophomore class. And through that, I've been able to, with the rest of our class, help fundraise. And alongside my class officers and class advisors, we've come up with plenty of ideas and we have more planned in the future to help fundraise. One idea we were thinking of implementing is a cookbook made with recipes by you, the students. That way we can enjoy each other's culture, food, and talent, even if we're apart. I also know that in junior year, we usually have our first formal event as a class, and I just want you to know that no matter the circumstances, I will work tirelessly to ensure that we have at least some sort of formal event for junior year. I also want to thank you for understanding our transition during online classes, and I hope you vote for me for class representative. Thank you and have a great day.
Hello, fellow students and staff here at Nutley High School. I hope you've all been safe and well. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Samantha Daly, and I'm running for senior class president. For the past 3 years, I've been by your side as class president, and now I'm asking you to be by my side one final time. These past few years, I've never been afraid to speak my mind, listen to what others have to say, and stand up for what I consider to be right. Looking back through these past years may not seem very long. I hope you know the countless hours us officers of Student Council have put in to make each year better than the last. And with me as your senior class president, I know I can make this last year our very best. Being your class president for 3 years has been an honor, and I've poured my heart into our class. I'm a very approachable person, and if there's anything you need as a student, you could always come to me. I'm a great team player, being a part of both volleyball and softball at Nutley High School, and I also volunteer at the Emergency Vet Hospital in Clifton. Knowing that, I would be able to work well with the other class officers to get things done, and my hard work is something I pride myself in. During our senior year, I'm going to make sure we have many events to make up for the time we lost due to COVID-19. As a loyal and dependable president for our class these last few years, I hope you could place your faith in me once again and make me your senior class president. Stand by my side one final time. Thank you so much for your attention, and vote Samantha Daly for senior class president.
As most of you know, my name is Bella Robito. I'm honored to have been a class officer for this past year. During my time as class representative, I realized how much dedication I have to making our school years worth the days we have left. Therefore, I would like your support as I run for our senior class president. Our senior year means so much more for us, given we sadly lost our junior year to the virus. Our final year in high school has numerous events that we will remember for the rest of our lives. Unfortunately, our class is slightly behind on funding, but as president, I will pour my efforts into fulfilling what we need as a class. My top priority is having enough money for the events that will make up for the lost time of our junior year and the lost time of fundraising. As president, our class is again my top priority. This being said, I will always be here for information or concerns about our senior year. As shown by concern by many of our classmates, I will strive to make volunteer hours easier to acquire. I'm in good communications with people in town who can ensure that your volunteer hours display on your transcript for college. By working side by side with administration, I can help ensure that Nutley traditions, such as car washes and days of services, will happen often. To conclude, I look forward to possibly being your senior class president. I hope you guys consider me for this very important position. Remember, vote Bella.
Hello, my name is Anish Kumar, and I will be running for the position of Vice President for the class of 2021. A Vice President's job carries on many responsibilities and is a very vital role within the Student Council. A Vice President helps set up activities, communicate with peers, and helps make progress. Many of you may be wondering why you should vote for me as your Vice President. Here are a few reasons why. First, I am passionate and dedicated to what I do. I am very responsible, hardworking, and I have many leadership skills. I want to share responsibility and take part in many of the various student council and school activities. Aside from this, I am very active and involved in school. I'm part of the student council, key club, and math club. I'm part of the high school track and field team. I'm an Eagle Scout and a senior patrol leader within my troop. And I've taken part in numerous community service activities. I am positive that I will fulfill this job as Vice President. I will work my hardest and give my best results. Thank you for listening, and vote for Anish Kumar as Vice President. Thank you.
Hey class of 2021, this is Nutley, and I'm running uncontested for Secretary this year. I'll do everything in my power to ensure that our senior year is the best possible. This goes from having great events and activities to making great memories throughout the entire year. We were robbed of a great deal of our junior year last year, and there's not much we could do about that. There's no point on dwelling on the past. We have to move on and look for the brighter future ahead. We worked so hard for the past 12 years to get to this point. We're seniors now, and for some, this means going to college next year, and for others, it means going into the workforce. So this year, we want to ensure that everyone feels rewarded and has the time of their lives. And if you vote for me, I will ensure that happens. Thank you, and thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Megan Tran, and I'm going to be your senior class treasurer. Hopefully, you can trust me again one more time to handle our class's finances, and let's have an awesome senior year.
Hey guys, my name is Chris Carnival, and I'm looking forward to being your class representative for our upcoming senior year. I'll do everything I can to ensure that every voice and opinion is heard by the other officers. I'm also looking forward to working with the other officers and advisors in an attempt to make our school a better learning environment, but more importantly, a stronger community, so we can have a great last year of high school.
Dear student body, hello, my name is Veronica Helms. Currently I'm the secretary for the class of 2021 and will be running for president of student council. As president, I can assure you that you will have a fun and educational time here at Nutley High School. We have great service hour opportunities, but not just great ones, fun ones. We do Relay for Live. We also have movie nights. Well, we had a movie night last year in September for Halloween. We watched Hocus Pocus. It was really fun. And I can assure you that we will try to have another one, hopefully. But in the wise words of Rick Astley, I promise I would never give you up or let you down. And I'd like to leave you with a quote by Elvis Costello and Sir Paul McCartney. You can call me anything you'd like, but my name is Veronica. And remember, vote Veronica for president.
Hi, my name is Taylor Carnell, and I'm running for Student Council President. Although I've been here a short time, I jumped at the chance to participate in Student Council and become more involved with the school and the community itself. Even though our school year was cut short, Nutley High School has proved that it would persist even in the toughest of times. Our determined faculty and bright student body has worked together to finish the school year strong. If you vote for me for Student Council President, I promise to make next year, our last year, a great one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gilmore Gill, and I'm currently running for your 2020-2021 Student Council Vice President. I try to involve myself as much as I can with the Nutley High School culture. Whenever I have free time, I make sure to do my part in making the school a better place. I'm currently a member of the Spanish Honor Society, and whenever I had free time last year, I made sure to do my part. I've written to little kids at Ayataka Elementary, I've written letters to kids at hospital, and I've also helped host an empanada sale. I know these are all stressful times as we try to adapt learning from home, but I can guarantee you as your Student Council Vice President for the 2021 school year, I'll make sure that you have a good time. I know that sometimes those in the minorities feel as if they have little to no representation at all as we become more diverse. But I can guarantee you, as a minority myself, I'll make sure your voices and your thoughts do reach the president. I'll make sure that no matter whether you're a minority or not, your voices are heard. Make sure you vote for me for the 2020 to 2020.
Howdy, folks. After years of contemplating if I should join the student council, like what a good student should do, I decided I want to end this senior year with a lasting memory and a good way to end these 12 years of my education. Simply enough, I want to become part of the school one last time. In this way, I want to become the treasurer of the student council. I figured it was a way I can reach out to all you guys and become a connection you need with the administration through handling the funds that lay the foundation for the events to come. These events are always about you guys. It is a celebration of the bonds we make with one another and ultimately with our world. However, as incoming seniors, it will become the last time you guys will experience these kind of events, the bliss of high school, before you enter your adult life. As a treasurer, I want you guys to have the best of the last year, the final farewell, as you will. It's not the job of student council to rise above the students, but it's to serve. This is who I want to be. I'll do my very best and be the best of my ability to give you guys a memorable 2020-21 year. I'll still be the same guy in high school, of course, but I'll try to be more compassionate and just give you guys a little more kindness and empathy that all you guys deserve, to understand how I can make this the greatest year for you. Thanks for listening. Stay safe. Remember to drink your fluids.